time for Brightest National Agric Science Contest, courtesy OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
In Africa lies the power to nourish the world. Africa's soil nurtures plant life, sustaining communities and fostering growth and development. OCP Africa enriches our soil, making it deliver better yields. OCP Africa, committed to our continent.
Mother Nature has blessed us with abundance, providing all we need, ensuring that access to wholesome foods remains everyone's right. And at Black Country Farms, we're committed to ensuring every man, woman, and child gets the nourishment they deserve. Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home.
Safe and secure e-learning. Access over 350,000 practice and past questions with verified answers. Get your maths homework fixed with step-by-step solutions in 4 hours. Register now for as low as 2,000 per month on www.crocslearning.africa for all your educational needs, primary and secondary. Crocs Learning, e-learning at your place, pace and price.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
Agriculture forms the backbone of our societies. It upholds cultural heritage, generates export revenue, promotes innovation, and provides employment. This is Brightest, National Agric Science Contest, the agricultural expertise of our bright minds. In our search for Nigeria's brightest mind, we screened over 21,000 students through various stages in our CBT examinations, and only 81 made it to the competition to unveil their uniqueness right here on this stage, courtesy our sponsors, and more importantly, you, our viewers, our funders. Our aim is to raise 100 million naira through crowdfunding for the university education of these bright minds, and we need your support. Please visit www.brighteststudents.com/donation to make your donations and support the future of Nigeria through these bright students. This is still Brightest, and let's meet our 9 awesome contestants.
I'm an introvert who is also a lover of nature. I just personally believe that the natural world is so spectacular.
My aim is to help increase people that will partake in agriculture, because agriculture is not just a job, it's a way of leaving a legacy.
I'm about spreading joy to other people and bring joy and prosperity to the agricultural community.
I love science because of the creativity and innovation of new things that can make a positive change in the world.
I love learning new things, and that is why I have taken all knowledge to be my province, and that is what led me here today.
I love to solve the internet for research, just to research, because research gives knowledge and knowledge is power, and I also love to solve it for opportunities.
I love sports because it gives me a positive mentality.
I'm a big fan of WWE because it reminds me that life is a battlefield. I have to fight for what I want.
I love science because the word of science is the word of knowledge.
Bright minds, are you ready to play?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, from questions 1 to 10, you have a joker that you can use. If you get the question correctly, then 200 yields will be added to your bond. I get to pick the first question, and subsequently, whoever answers correctly in the fastest amount of time gets to pick the next topic and the subsequent question. If you're ready, let's play Brightest. I'm starting with my personal favorite, agriculture. Subtopics, importance, and types. For 25 yields, here is question 1. Which of the following is a problem of subsistence agriculture? High cost of spare parts, fragmented or small farmland, high capital investment, inadequate technical know-how. Which of the following is a problem of subsistence agriculture? The correct answer is fragmented or small farmland. Habib, you answered correctly in the shortest amount of time, so you get to pick the next topic.
Agriculture.
Subtopics, forest reserve and systems.
Forest reserve.
Forest reserve. Question 2 for 40 yields. Here is your question. The primary purpose of a forest reserve is agriculture, urban development, commercial logging, wildlife conservation. The primary purpose of a forest reserve is... The correct answer is wildlife conservation. Habib, you're on a roll. However, Fuad, you are currently on the warning list. You have answered 2 questions consecutively incorrectly. You have to answer the 3rd question correctly, otherwise you'll be eliminated from the competition. Okay, Habib, what topic are we going for?
Rock.
Subtopics, introduction and definition.
Definition.
Definition. For 60 yields, here is question 3. Dash is a hard compact mass made up of clusters of minerals. Diamond, mountain, cement, rock. Dash is a hard compact mass made up of clusters of minerals. Fuad, this is your last chance to answer correctly or otherwise be eliminated from the competition. Why did you answer rock?
Because rock is very hard and made up of mineral substance.
You are correct. Rock is the right answer. Olamide, you get to select the next topic.
Anatomy.
Subtopics, nervous system and digestive system.
Digestive system.
Digestive system. Is that the system that you know more about?
Yes.
Okay, then. Question 4 for 85 yields. The stomach of a ruminant animal is divided into dash parts. 3, 4, 5, 2. The stomach of a ruminant animal is divided into dash parts. The correct answer is 4. Everybody got that question correctly, but Faye answered fastest in the shortest amount of time. So you get to select our next question.
Algebraic equation.
Subtopic, simplification and substitution.
Substitution.
Habib and Dubem have chosen to use their jokers on this question, which means that if you get it correctly, 200 points will be added to your barns. For 115 yields, here is question 5. If minus 2 is the solution of the equation 2y plus 1 minus 3p is equal to 2p plus 3y minus 7, find the value of p. Daniel, what was your answer?
3.
Are you confident that you got it correctly?
No.
Why not?
I didn't have time to start
You
solving.
didn't have a lot of time to answer, so you just took a wild guess, and we are hopeful that your guess is correct.
By the grace of God.
The correct answer is 2. Unfortunately, everybody got it wrong, and a few people did not answer. I'm sorry, but your jokers did not come into play. Daniel, you answered fastest, albeit the wrong answer, so you get to select the next topic.
Advertising.
Advertising, that's an interesting choice. Is it something that you have previously been interested in? Have you done any modeling or any kind of advertising for a product? You never have? Somehow? Would you like to explain?
I used one AI software to turn a picture into one kind of video advertisement.
Oh, that's very interesting. What subtopic would you like to go for?
Choose media.
Media. Okay, question 6 for 150 yields. Here is your question. The following are the disadvantages of television advertising except it has large audience reach, it is prone to censorship, it is the most expensive medium of advertising, there may be wasted coverage. Dubem, you chose there may be wasted coverage. Why do you think so?
Maybe sometimes the TV can cover some areas that maybe does not need.
Okay, then. We will reveal the answer to the question when we come back from this break.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
For over 100 years, OCP Africa, the global leader in phosphate production, has led the way in sustainable agriculture and animal feed development by offering tailored fertilizer solutions suited to local conditions and crop requirements. With strong presence in African countries, OCP Africa will continue to support human capital growth needed to eradicate food and nutrition insecurity through initiatives such as Brightest National Agric Science Quiz Contest. OCP Africa, committed to our continents.
Mother Nature has blessed us with abundance, providing all we need, ensuring that access to wholesome foods remains everyone's right. And at Black Country Farms, we're committed to ensuring every man, woman, and child gets the nourishment they deserve. Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home.
From over 16,000 students that registered for the Brightest National Agric Science Quiz Contest, we're left with the best 81 from across all the zones in Nigeria. We need your support to raise 100 million naira for their university education, and we're counting on you to make their dreams a reality. Visit www.brighteststudents.com/donations to make your donations today. No amount is too small. We know with you, we can raise the 100 million naira. Brightest National Agric Science Contest Fund is managed by Providus Bank.
Welcome back to Brightest National Agric Science Quiz Contest. Please remember that we look forward to you, our viewers, crowdfunding the education of these bright minds. Please visit www.brighteststudents.com/donation to make your contributions and shape a better future for these minds. Before we went on the break, we had asked a question, and I had asked Dubem why he thought wasted coverage was the answer to that question. The correct answer is it has large audience reach. Habib, you answered correctly, fastest in the shortest amount of time. However, I need to remind Adoni, Daniel, Fuad, and Dubem that you are currently on the warning list because you have gotten 2 questions wrong consecutively. You have to get the 3rd question correctly, otherwise you'll be eliminated from the competition. I wish you all luck. Habib, you get to select the next topic.
Biology.
So it's a subject that you know a lot about.
A little.
A little?
There are many branches of biology, so I can't.
All right then. Subtopics, scientific method and usefulness.
Usefulness.
Ayodeji has chosen to use his joker on this question, which means that if you get it correctly, 200 yields will be added to your barns. Okay, for 190 yields, here is your question. Which one of the following is not an order of the scientific method? Experiment, measurement, identification, hypothesis. Which one of the following is not an order of the scientific method? Habib, what was your answer?
I picked hypothesis.
Hypothesis. Why did you choose that answer?
I felt like it could be hypothesis since an hypothetical theorem is more like a sentence or a phrase that doesn't have much of an evidence yet till an experiment proves it to be correct.
So are you confident that that was the right answer or not very sure? The correct answer is measurement. Nobody got that question correctly. Sadly, at this point, we say goodbye to Fuad, Daniel, Dubem, and Adoni. Thank you so much for playing. A round of applause for them, please. Last 5 people standing. Ayodeji, you chose to use your joker, but sadly it was wasted because you didn't get the question correctly. How do you feel about that?
I feel that I should have just be more patient.
That's fine. We'll win a few, we'll lose a few. Olamide, you answered fastest, so you get to select the next topic.
Cell.
Subtopics, forms, and structure.
Forms.
Question 8 for 235 yields. Here is your question. A group of organs that work together to perform a specific function are called tissue, system, component, organ. A group of organs that work together to perform a specific function are called. Everybody got that correctly. The correct answer was system. Ayodeji, you get to select the next topic.
Earth structure.
Subtopics, introduction and structure.
Introduction.
The Earth structure, that's an interesting choice. How many planets are there?
9.
Can you name all of them?
Yes.
Please go
Mercury,
ahead.
Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus.
He's very hot. A round of applause for Ayodeji. And Ayomide has chosen to use his joker on this question, so if you get it correctly, 200 yields will be added to your barns. Ayodeji, you said introduction. For 285 yields, here is your question. One of these is not a sphere of the Earth. Precipitation, hydrosphere, biosphere, geosphere. One of these is not a sphere of the Earth. The correct answer is precipitation. You get to select our next topic. I'd like to remind you all at this point that this is your last opportunity to use your joker on a question.
Approximation.
Subtopics, ratio and rate.
Rate.
For 340 yields, here's your question. A cat runs at a rate of 12 miles per hour. How far does it run in 10 minutes? 1 mile, 6 miles, 2 miles, 10 miles. A cat runs at a rate of 12 miles per hour. How far does it run in 10 minutes? The correct answer is 2 miles. Ayomide answered correctly in the shortest amount of time. Olamide and Feyi also got that question correctly. We're going to take a little break and we'll see you when we get back.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
In Africa lies the power to nourish the world. Africa's soil nurtures plant life, sustaining communities and fostering growth and development. OCP Africa enriches our soil, making it deliver better yields. OCP Africa, committed to our continent.
Mother Nature has blessed us with abundance, providing all we need, ensuring that access to wholesome foods remains everyone's right. And at Black Country Farms, we're committed to ensuring every man, woman, and child gets the nourishment they deserve. Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home.
Brightest, brought to you by OCP Africa and Black Country Farms.
This is still Brightest, National Agric Science Quiz Contest. Feyi, Olamide, Ayodeji, Ayomide, and Habib. We get to the serious part of this competition. From here on out, you get the chance to opt in or out of a question. If you get the question correctly, the yields will be split among those people who got it correctly. However, if you get the question wrong, 20% of the question's yields will be deducted from your barns. From this point, you also have the choice to barn it. This means if you want to be safe and not sorry, you can choose to stop playing. You will not answer any more questions, but your already accumulated yields will be preserved. Ayomide, you answered fastest, so you get to select the next topic.
Matter.
Matter. Subtopics, separation tech, and compound.
Compound.
Ayodeji has chosen to opt out of this question. Question 11 for 500 yields. Here is your question. An element having the atomic number 10 will resemble which of the following elements having atomic numbers as given below? 18, 11, 15, 13. An element having the atomic number 10 will resemble which of the following elements having atomic numbers as given below? Ayomide, we chose 11. Do you want to tell me why? Was it a wild guess?
Yes, ma'am.
The correct answer to the question is 18. Unfortunately, none of you got that question right. And you each have 100 yields deducted from your barns. I'm going to call on Olamide to select our next topic. Irrigation. Subtopic, importance and types.
Importance.
Ayomide has chosen to opt out of this question. So if the four of you get the question correctly, 600 yields will be split evenly among you. For 600 yields, here is question 12. The major projects of irrigation are those that have irrigation potential of more than 5,000 hectares, 20,000 hectares, 10,000 hectares, 200 hectares. The correct answer was not 5,000 hectares, not 20,000 hectares. The correct answer was 10,000 hectares. Feyi and Habib got that question correctly, so 600 yields will be split evenly between both of you. Feyi, you get to select the next topic.
Periodic table.
How many elements are in the periodic table, Feyi?
118.
Can you name the first 20 elements of the periodic table?
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium, and calcium.
A round of applause for Feyi. Well done. Subtopics, properties, and periodicity.
Properties.
For 700 yields, here is question 13. Feyi has chosen to opt out of the question. A round of applause for Feyi. So Feyi, you chose the question, but then you're going to leave the rest of them to answer. Ayomide has chosen to burn it, which means he stops playing at this point. However, all his points are preserved. Oh, this is interesting. More people have chosen to opt out. Feyi, Olamide, and Ayodeji have chosen to opt out of this question. That's very interesting. Which leaves Habib. If you answer this question correctly, all 700 yields will be yours. However, if you answer incorrectly, 20% of this question's yields will be deducted from your barn. Habib, for 700 yields. Here's your question. What's the problem?
I adopted out already.
Habib has also chosen at this point to opt out of the question. Can we get a round of applause for these wonderful contestants? I am very curious. Habib, why did you choose to opt out at the last minute?
Seeing everyone opt out, so I felt like if I lose it, it would be too risky and then I could end up with a negative, so I do not want that.
Be that as it may, I'm going to reveal the question since I cannot opt out. An element X has atomic number of 13. How many electrons are present in the ions of X? Habib, if you had answered this question, what would have been your answer?
I feel this doesn't actually have an answer because atomic number is proton number and then the number of protons should also equal to the number of electrons. So 13 should have been in the option.
So what would have been your answer? 13
naturally, but there isn't any 13.
Does anybody think they know the answer? What would you have gone for?
I would have gone for 10.
For 10? Why?
Because 13 is aluminium. Then if aluminium was to be an ion, it will lose the 3 on it. It will be Al plus 3 up, so it will lose the 3, then it will have 10 electron left.
If you had answered 10, you would have been correct. See, sometimes you have to take a risk. It might just pay off in the end. Okay, Feyi, I'm going to call on you once again to choose the next topic.
Inequalities.
Subtopic, 1 variable, 2 variables.
1 variable.
Feyi, Olamide, Ayodeji, and Habib, here is your question. Ayomide chose to burn it, so he's no longer playing. Question 14 for 800 yields. Evaluate 3 bracket R plus 3 is greater than 6 bracket R plus 3. R is greater than 6, R is greater than -4, R is less than -3, R is less than 2. Nobody got that question correctly. And so 160 yields have been deducted from your barns. Faye, this is the last question, and the last topic available is alternative economics. You get to select the subtopic.
Definition.
Question 15 for 1,000 yields. Here is your question. The following are different economic systems except capitalism, mixed economy, socialism, unmixed economy. Ayodeji, you said unmixed economy. What is unmixed economy?
There's nothing like unmixed.
Ayodeji, Habib, and Olamide got that question correctly and get to split 1,000 yields equally among them. A round of applause for them. At the end of today's show, here are the current standings. Faye has the highest number of points with 491. Habib has 489, Ayodeji 333, and Olamide 333. I do hope that your yields will be good enough to take you to the semi-finals. However, you will all get scholarships towards your higher education. We are taking significant strides towards raising 100 million naira through crowdfunding for the university education of these bright minds. Please don't forget to visit www.brighteststudents.com/donation to make your contribution and help us support the future of Nigeria through these students. That has been our show, and we hope you've had a lot of fun with us, as I've definitely had fun on stage with these bright minds. Remember, we'd like to express our profound gratitude to our headline sponsor for going on this journey with us and helping us to educate the entire Nigeria through these bright students. Remember, it is one person that gives birth to a child, but it is the entire community that trains the child. Have a good night.
Brightest National Agric Science Contest, headlined by OCP Africa, committed to our continent and Black Country Farms, a hearty meal in every home, and scholarship fund managed by Providence Bank, the Future Forward Bank.